Orbit break, the beginning of Rapunzel on the space station.
In the far reaches of the galaxy, aboard the space station Zalaria, began the unusual tale of Rapunzel, a girl with hair brighter than the nearby spiral nebulae and longer than the station's solar panels. Zalaria, a marvel of human and alien engineering, orbited a planet teeming with bioluminescent forests and floating mountains, a view that could enchant anyone, except for Rapunzel, who had seen it for the umpteenth time. Rapunzel's life on the space station was anything but ordinary. Raised by Dr. Gothel, a rather eccentric botanist with a penchant for talking to her plants more than to people, Rapunzel had grown up learning more about alien flora than human social norms. The station was her tower, her sanctuary, and her prison. "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair," Dr. Gothel would jokingly call out every morning, to which Rapunzel would roll her eyes and let her luminous locks float in zero gravity, creating a mesmerizing light show. But Rapunzel craved adventure. She spent her days hacking into the station's mainframe to learn about the outside world, or rather, the outside universe. She watched old Earth movies, learned alien languages from intercepted transmissions, and secretly modified a cleaning robot to be her personal DJ. One day, while Rapunzel was attempting to teach her robot DJ to moonwalk, a sudden jolt shook the station. Alarms blared, lights flickered. And before they knew it, Zalaria was spiraling out of orbit, by the stars. "What was that?" exclaimed Rapunzel as she clung to a floating potted plant. Dr. Gothel rushed in, her hair standing on end as if she had just encountered a static storm. "We've hit space debris. The station's orbit is destabilizing." Rapunzel's heart pounded with a mix of fear and excitement. This was her chance. She could finally see the universe beyond her screensavers. With her heart set on adventure and her robot DJ in tow, Rapunzel set out to fix the station. Dodging floating gardening tools and talking plants, she made her way to the control room. The scene was chaotic, buttons flashing, screens blinking, and a hologram of the station's captain, who looked like he could use a break, or a retirement. "Rapunzel, the station needs a manual reset from the exterior panel," Dr. Gothel said, surprisingly calm. "Exterior? You mean outside? As in, space outside?" Rapunzel gulped, as she suited up in a spacesuit that was a tad too big for her. Rapunzel couldn't help but laugh at the absurdity of her life. Here she was, a girl with cosmic hair, about to venture into space to save a station with her moonwalking robot. "Orbit break, here I come," she declared, stepping into the airlock. The door hissed open, revealing the vast expanse of space. Rapunzel took a deep breath, or as deep as one can in a spacesuit, and stepped out, her hair trailing behind her like a shooting star. It was the beginning of an adventure that was truly out of this world.
Silent Galaxy, life in solitude on the station.
In the vast and silent expanse of the galaxy, aboard the space station Zalaria, Rapunzel lived a life of solitude that was both tranquil and bizarre. The station, a floating speck in the cosmic infinity, was her secluded kingdom, where the stars and the endless void were her only constant companions. Zalaria, with its metallic corridors and state-of-the-art facilities, was a hub of scientific discovery, but for Rapunzel, it was more of a grand, lonely castle. The only sounds that echoed through its halls were the soft hums of machinery, the occasional chatter of Dr. Gothel's plant experiments, and the synthesized beats from her robot DJ, affectionately named Spinny. Each day, Rapunzel would float from one module to another, her luminous hair creating a trail of light behind her. She would spend hours in the observatory, gazing out at the silent galaxy. The stars, with their distant twinkle, seemed to be winking at her, inviting her to join in their celestial dance. To keep herself entertained, Rapunzel had turned one of the storage rooms into her own personal art studio. Here, she painted the cosmos, capturing nebulas, black holes, and distant galaxies on her canvas. Her paintings were a riot of color in the otherwise sterile environment of Zalaria. Mealtimes were an amusing affair with Dr. Gothel. The botanist, whose conversations usually revolved around photosynthesis and plant genetics, tried her best to engage Rapunzel with tales of her adventures on Earth, which, to Rapunzel, seemed as distant and fantastical as the fairy tales she read as a child. Rapunzel often found solace in her small garden, a green oasis she had cultivated in the hydroponics bay. Tending to her plants, she felt a connection to life, a stark contrast to the lifeless void outside. This garden was her sanctuary, a place where she could talk to her plants, and unlike Dr. Gothel, imagined they talked back. Despite the station's state-of-the-art entertainment system, Rapunzel found more joy in her quirky hobbies. She practiced zero-gravity ballet, composed symphonies with Spinny, and even attempted to knit a sweater, a task that proved to be hilariously challenging in the absence of gravity, but sometimes, in the quiet hours between her bustling activities, Rapunzel would feel the weight of loneliness. She would press her hand against the cool glass of the observatory, looking out at the vast galaxy, and wonder about life beyond Zolaria. The silence of space was both a peaceful lullaby and a haunting reminder of her isolation. In the silent galaxy, Rapunzel's life was a paradox of beauty and solitude, a dance of light and shadow. But amidst the silence, her spirit remained undimmed, a lone star shining brightly in the vast darkness of space.
Echoes of the Void, unveiling the station's hidden secrets.
In the chapter Echoes of the Void, the silence of the galaxy was about to be shattered by whispers of hidden secrets aboard the space station Zolaria. Rapunzel, with her ever-growing curiosity and sense of adventure, was on the brink of uncovering truths that had long been concealed within the cold metal walls of her cosmic home. It all began one seemingly ordinary day when Rapunzel was exploring a seldom-used section of the station. Here, amidst the tangle of unused equipment and forgotten archives, she stumbled upon a sealed door, masked behind a stack of old storage containers. The door was not just locked, it was encrypted with a code more complex than any she had encountered in her digital escapades. Determined to uncover what lay behind this mystery door, Rapunzel enlisted the help of Spinny, her trusty robot DJ and now partner in crime. Together, they worked tirelessly, decrypting the code. After hours of intense concentration and several cups of rehydrated coffee, they finally cracked it. The door hissed open, revealing a room that was a stark contrast to the rest of the station. Inside, they found a hidden laboratory, filled with strange devices and enigmatic artifacts, each emitting a faint, otherworldly glow. The walls were lined with screens displaying star charts of uncharted galaxies and data from explorations unknown to the station's official logs. At the center of the room stood a peculiar device, resembling a mix between a telescope and a satellite dish. It was pointed directly at a distant, unmarked point in space. Rapunzel, with her innate curiosity piqued, began to investigate the device. She discovered it was a receiver, but not for any ordinary signals. It was tuned to receive echoes from the void, whispers from the farthest reaches of the universe. Among the clutter of papers and notes left by an unknown researcher, Rapunzel found a logbook. The entries were cryptic, filled with theories about ancient cosmic civilizations, stargates, and the existence of life forms beyond their wildest imaginations. It appeared that Zolaria was more than a mere research station, it was a listening post, searching for signals from the unknown. As she delved deeper into the data, Rapunzel realized that the station had received a faint, yet distinct signal, a pattern that seemed too deliberate to be random. This discovery sent a shiver down her spine. They were not alone in the universe, someone or something was trying to communicate. Rapunzel knew she had to share this discovery with Dr. Gothel and the rest of the crew. But a part of her hesitated. This revelation could change everything they knew about their mission, their existence in space, and the very nature of their reality. In Echoes of the Void, Rapunzel's world was transformed. The silent galaxy was no longer a void but a canvas of mysteries, waiting to be unraveled. As she stood in the hidden laboratory, looking out into the starlit abyss, she realized her adventure was just beginning. The echoes from the void were calling, and she was ready to listen.
Luminous strands, the unearthly properties of Rapunzel's hair.
Luminous strands marked a pivotal chapter in Rapunzel's cosmic journey aboard the space station Zolaria. Known for her incredibly long and radiant hair, Rapunzel was about to discover that it held properties far beyond its mesmerizing beauty. It began as an ordinary day in the lab, where Rapunzel was assisting Dr. Gothel with her botanical experiments. While handling some exotic, luminescent plants, a few strands of Rapunzel's hair accidentally fell onto the specimen. To their astonishment, the plant reacted immediately, its glow intensifying as if energized by her hair. Curious about this phenomenon, Dr. Gotthelf proposed a series of experiments to explore the potential of Rapunzel's hair. With Spinny playing some encouraging tunes, they set up a makeshift lab. They found that when exposed to different elements and compounds found on the station, her hair would change its properties, glowing brighter, levitating slightly, or even vibrating in response to certain frequencies. The most astonishing discovery came when they exposed her hair to a piece of a meteorite recently collected from a nearby asteroid. The strands of her hair began to emit a soft pulsating light and started to levitate, forming a beautiful, glowing halo around Rapunzel's head. It was as if her hair was resonating with the cosmic energy of the meteorite. Dr. Gotthelf hypothesized that Rapunzel's hair might contain a unique, bioluminescent genetic mutation, possibly a result of living in the space environment since birth. This revelation led them to delve into Zalaria's archives, seeking information about Rapunzel's origins, which had always been shrouded in mystery. As Rapunzel sifted through old logs and records, she came across a classified document about her arrival at the station as an infant. The document hinted at an unusual cosmic event coinciding with the day she was found on the station's doorstep. It was becoming evident that her unique hair was not just a quirk of nature but a connection to something profound and celestial. Rapunzel's hair, her most distinct feature, had always been a source of wonder for her, but now it was clear it was much more, a link to the cosmos, a bridge between her and the vast universe. The discovery of the luminous strands not only deepened the mystery surrounding her past but also opened up new possibilities for her future explorations and perhaps the key to understanding the signals from the void. In this chapter, Rapunzel's hair transformed from a mere symbol of beauty and isolation into a powerful asset, illuminating her path as she ventured deeper into the cosmic mysteries that awaited her.
Quantum Whisper, first communication with a stranger from space.
Quantum Whisper marks a monumental chapter in Rapunzel's saga aboard the space station Zalaria, as she encounters her first direct communication with a mysterious entity from the depths of space. This chapter unfolds a thrilling and enigmatic dialogue that expands the boundaries of her world. The episode began in the dead of the cosmic night, as Rapunzel was in the observatory, gazing out into the star-studded infinity. The stars had always been silent spectators to her solitary existence, but that night, something was different. As she adjusted the frequency on the communication console, a faint, almost imperceptible signal flickered through the static. At first, Rapunzel thought it was just a glitch, a remnant of cosmic radiation. But then, the signal pulsed again, rhythmic and intentional. It was a message, a quantum whisper, traveling across light years, reaching out to her. The message was in a format she had never seen before, an intricate pattern of pulses and pauses that seemed to resonate with the very fabric of the universe. Intrigued and cautious, Rapunzel engaged the station's advanced quantum decoders, piecing together the cryptic transmission. The message was from an entity identifying itself as Orion, not a person, but something else, an intelligence from a distant star system. Orion spoke of watching Zalaria and its lone, luminescent inhabitant, expressing a deep curiosity about human life and the lonely girl with hair like starlight. Rapunzel, both excited and nervous, responded to Orion's message, marking the beginning of a strange and wonderful conversation. They spoke of galaxies and nebulae, of the mysteries of black holes and the wonders of supernovae. For Rapunzel, it was like opening a door to a universe she had only ever dreamed of. Orion's perspective on the cosmos was vastly different, filled with insights and knowledge far beyond human understanding. This exchange went on for nights, with Rapunzel eagerly waiting for Orion's next message, each one a quantum whisper weaving through the vastness of space. Through these conversations, Rapunzel learned about distant worlds and ancient cosmic civilizations, about stellar gardens and quantum realms. But as their communication deepened, so did the mystery. Who was Orion truly? And why had they reached out to her? Rapunzel's heart raced with a mix of fear and fascination. This connection had shattered her world of solitude, bringing with it a galaxy of questions and possibilities. In Quantum Whisper, Rapunzel's journey took a dramatic turn, as she found herself conversing with a cosmic intelligence. It was a pivotal moment that would redefine her understanding of the universe and her place within it. The silent galaxy was silent no more, filled with the echoes of a conversation that spanned the stars.
Gravity's Edge, Rapunzel's attempt to leave the station.
In the chapter, Gravity's Edge, Rapunzel's journey aboard the space station Zalaria reached a critical juncture. Fueled by the revelations from her conversations with the mysterious cosmic entity Orion, and her newfound knowledge of the universe, Rapunzel grew increasingly restless. The vastness of space called to her, and she yearned to explore it beyond the confines of her metallic home. This chapter tells the tale of her daring attempt to step into the unknown. The plan was as audacious as it was dangerous. Using the technical skills she had honed over the years, Rapunzel began modifying one of the station's maintenance pods into a makeshift escape craft. The pod, designed for external repairs, was never meant for long-distance travel, but Rapunzel was determined to push its limits. She equipped it with extra oxygen tanks, salvaged navigation systems, and a rudimentary propulsion enhancer. Her luminous hair, now known for its peculiar properties, was braided into a compact form, ready for the voyage. Dr. Gothel, upon discovering Rapunzel's plan, was a whirlwind of emotions. Fear and concern battled with admiration for Rapunzel's courage and ingenuity. Reluctantly, she agreed to help, realizing that Rapunzel's spirit was too vast to be contained within Zalaria's walls. The night of the escape, the station was eerily quiet. Rapunzel and Dr. Gothel moved stealthily, avoiding the usual patrol routes of the station's security drones. As they reached the docking bay, Rapunzel felt a mix of exhilaration and apprehension. She was about to embark on a journey into the absolute unknown. The pod's launch was smooth, and Rapunzel watched Zalaria shrink into a speck against the backdrop of the star-filled cosmos. The silence of space enveloped her, a stark contrast to the constant hum of life on the station. She felt a profound sense of solitude, yet an overwhelming connection to the stars that surrounded her. However, space travel was unforgiving. Soon, Rapunzel faced the harsh realities of her endeavor. The pod, strained beyond its intended use, began to show signs of malfunction. Alarms blared, oxygen levels dropped, and the navigation system flickered uncertainly. In the vastness of space, Rapunzel grappled with the controls, her determination as fierce as the stars themselves. Back on Zalaria, Dr. Gothel and the crew worked frantically to establish communication with the pod. They watched helplessly as Rapunzel's blip on the radar danced perilously along the edge of the station's gravitational pull. In a final, desperate effort, Rapunzel rerouted all remaining power to the thrusters. The pod lurched forward, escaping the station's gravity, but at a cost. Power dwindled, leaving Rapunzel adrift, a lone voyager at the mercy of the cosmos. Gravity's Edge was a testament to Rapunzel's bravery and her unquenchable thirst for discovery. Though cast into the uncertainty of space, her spirit remained unbroken, her eyes ever fixed on the infinite horizon. This chapter closed with Rapunzel not as a captive of her circumstances, but as a pioneer on the cusp of the greatest adventure of her life.
Starlit Rebel, meeting with a helper and ally.
Starlit Rebel is a pivotal chapter in Rapunzel's cosmic odyssey, where fate introduces her to a kindred spirit, a helper and ally who would play a crucial role in her journey through the stars. Stranded and adrift after her audacious escape attempt in Gravity's Edge, Rapunzel found herself in the most dire of straits, until an unexpected savior appeared. As Rapunzel's makeshift craft floated helplessly in the void, her hope dwindling like the failing lights of her pod, a sleek, unidentified spacecraft suddenly emerged from the starry abyss. It maneuvered with precision and grace, unlike any vessel Rapunzel had seen in the archives of Zalaria. With a hiss and a clank, it attached itself to her pod. Breathing new life into her desperate situation, the hatch of the spacecraft opened, and from it emerged a figure, clad in a suit that mirrored the starlight. The stranger removed their helmet, revealing a young man with eyes as curious and fierce as Rapunzel's own. He introduced himself as Flynn, a rogue explorer and rebel, known in the far reaches of the galaxy for his daring escapades and his quest for cosmic truths. Flynn had been on Zalaria's radar for a while, an elusive figure skirting the edges of known space. He had intercepted Rapunzel's distress signal and, intrigued by the signature of her pod, decided to investigate. His ship, the Solar Vagabond, was a testament to his life of rebellion and exploration. Equipped with technology far beyond the standard fare, Rapunzel, initially wary, soon found a kindred spirit in Flynn. They shared stories of their pasts, Rapunzel's life of isolation on Zelaria and her recent discoveries, and Flynn's tales of interstellar adventures, encounters with alien civilizations, and battles against oppressive cosmic regimes. Together, they repaired Rapunzel's pod, integrating it with the systems of the solar vagabond. Flynn offered Rapunzel a partnership in his explorations, a chance to see the universe beyond the confines of her previous life. It was an opportunity for Rapunzel to continue her quest for knowledge, for adventure, and perhaps, for answers to the mysteries that had long surrounded her existence. In Starlit Rebel, Rapunzel's story transformed from a solitary struggle to a shared quest. Flynn's arrival marked a new chapter in her life, promising adventures that she had only dreamed of. Their alliance was a beacon of hope, a fusion of two souls bound by a common thirst for discovery and a shared rebellion against the constraints of their origins. As the solar vagabond set its course to the unknown, Rapunzel gazed out into the galaxy, her heart ablaze with the possibilities that lay ahead. With Flynn by her side, she was no longer just the girl with luminous strands, but a rebel, a voyager, a seeker of the stars.
Cosmic Riddle, unraveling the mysteries of the station and its purpose.
In Cosmic Riddle, the narrative of Rapunzel's space odyssey takes a deep dive into the enigmatic origins and the true purpose of the space station Zelaria. With Flynn now by her side aboard the solar vagabond, they embarked on a quest to unravel the secrets that had long shrouded her home in mystery. Armed with the knowledge gleaned from the hidden laboratory and the cryptic conversations with Orion, Rapunzel and Flynn set a course back to Zelaria. The station, once her sanctuary, now represented a puzzle waiting to be solved. As they approached, it loomed before them not just as a structure of metal and wires, but as a keeper of cosmic secrets. Upon re-entering the station, the duo began their investigation. They started in the hidden laboratory, poring over the data and logs left behind by the unknown researcher. Among the scribbled notes and complex diagrams, they found references to an ancient cosmic phenomenon known as the celestial alignment, a rare event where multiple galaxies align, opening pathways to distant corners of the universe. Rapunzel and Flynn hypothesized that Zelaria was built not just for scientific research, but as a beacon and observatory for this celestial event. The station's unique position in the galaxy made it a prime location for witnessing and studying the alignment. Their next clue came from the station's core, a massive quantum computer that had been off-limits to Rapunzel. With Flynn's expertise in hacking and bypassing security systems, they accessed the core. Inside, they discovered that the computer was encoded with a star map, charting paths to unknown galaxies and coordinates that aligned with the upcoming celestial alignment. As they delved deeper, they uncovered a series of archived messages between Zelaria's command and a clandestine intergalactic council. These messages revealed that Zelaria was part of a larger network of stations, each playing a role in a grander scheme of cosmic exploration and communication, potentially with civilizations beyond their own galaxy. The final piece of the puzzle was found in Rapunzel's own genetic code. A detailed analysis revealed anomalies that resonated specifically with the quantum frequencies emitted during the celestial alignment. It became evident that Rapunzel was not just an accidental inhabitant of Zelaria, but a key part of its mission, a living link between the station and the cosmic phenomenon it was built to explore. In Cosmic Riddle, the veil of mystery surrounding Zelaria was lifted, revealing its role as a sentinel in the vast cosmos. For Rapunzel, the revelations brought a sense of awe and a deeper understanding of her connection to the universe. The station was no longer just her home. It was a gateway to unraveling the riddles of the cosmos, and she was its key. With the celestial alignment approaching, Rapunzel and Flynn prepared to embark on the next phase of their journey, ready to bridge the gap between the known and the unknown, between humanity and the vast, unexplored universe.
Orbital escape, Rapunzel's plan to escape from the station.
Orbital escape unfolds as a thrilling chapter in Rapunzel's interstellar saga, where she devises a bold plan to break free from the confines of the space station Zelaria, now revealed as a nexus of cosmic secrets and her personal destiny. With the impending celestial alignment and her role in it becoming clear, Rapunzel decides it's time to step beyond the station's boundaries and embrace her place in the cosmic ballet. Rapunzel, with her newfound understanding of Zelaria's purpose and her connection to the celestial alignment, felt a pressing need to experience this cosmic event firsthand, beyond the artificial environment of the station. She wanted to witness the alignment within the fabric of space itself. Where she could truly connect with the phenomenon, her plan for escape was audacious and risky. Using the solar vagabond, now secretly docked in an abandoned sector of Zolaria, Rapunzel and Flynn began preparing for a journey straight into the heart of the alignment. They knew that leaving the station during such a critical time would draw attention, so stealth and speed were crucial. Flynn, an experienced pilot and rebel, took the lead in configuring the solar vagabond for their daring escape. He upgraded its engines for maximum speed and maneuverability and installed a cloaking device to evade detection by the station's security systems. Rapunzel, meanwhile, focused on synchronizing her unique genetic code with the ship's navigation system. This synchronization was essential for navigating the unpredictable space currents and energy fluxes generated by the celestial alignment. Her luminous hair, now understood to be a conduit for cosmic energy, was integrated into the ship's control panel, creating a direct link between her, the vagabond, and the cosmos. The night of the escape, the station buzzed with activity as crews prepared for the upcoming alignment. Under this cover of busyness, Rapunzel and Flynn made their way to the vagabond. The station, with its sprawling corridors and echoing chambers, felt different to Rapunzel now. It was no longer just a home, but a stepping stone to her true destiny. As they launched, the vagabond's engines roared to life, propelling them away from Zolaria at breathtaking speed. The station's alarms blared, but they were already beyond its reach. They watched as Zolaria receded into the distance, a symbol of Rapunzel's past that she was now leaving behind. Orbital escape was not just a physical departure from Zolaria, it symbolized Rapunzel's transformation from a sheltered girl to a woman taking control of her destiny. As the solar vagabond hurtled through space towards the celestial alignment, Rapunzel felt a profound sense of freedom and anticipation. She was no longer bound by the walls of the station. She was, at last, a voyager in the vast, uncharted expanses of the universe.
Nebula Dawn, the final stage of the escape and new discoveries.
Nebula Dawn marks the exhilarating climax of Rapunzel's daring escape, a chapter where the boundaries of adventure and discovery are pushed to new horizons. As Rapunzel and Flynn navigate through the celestial wonders on the solar vagabond, they embark on the final leg of their escape, leading to groundbreaking discoveries and an unexpected rendezvous with destiny. As the solar vagabond soared away from Zolaria, Rapunzel and Flynn found themselves cruising through a region of space known as the luminous expanse, a vast field of cosmic dust and vibrant nebulae. The vagabond, now fully synced with Rapunzel's unique genetic signature, moved with a fluid grace, its path illuminated by the radiant energies of the nebulae. The celestial alignment was imminent, and the luminous expanse was the perfect vantage point to witness this rare cosmic event. As the galaxies began aligning, a breathtaking spectacle unfolded before them. Brilliant hues of light danced across the void, creating a celestial mosaic that left them in awe. Amidst this cosmic ballet, Rapunzel's connection to the alignment intensified. Her hair glowed with a spectral light, pulsating in harmony with the celestial energies. It was as if she was not just observing the event, but was a part of it, an integral thread in the tapestry of the universe. It was then that the vagabond's sensors detected an anomaly, a signal of unknown origin emanating from the heart of the alignment. Driven by curiosity and a sense of destiny, Rapunzel and Flynn steered the ship toward the source. As they approached, the anomaly resolved into a structure unlike any they had seen before, a colossal, ancient space station, its design suggesting an advanced civilization lost to time. The station, bathed in the light of the alignment, seemed to be awakening from a long slumber. Rapunzel and Flynn docked with the station, their hearts racing with anticipation. Inside, they discovered a world of wonders, archives of ancient knowledge, star maps charting unknown parts of the galaxy, and technologies far surpassing their wildest imaginations. Among these discoveries, they found the most astonishing revelation of all. The station was a relic of the same civilization that had influenced the creation of Zolaria. This ancient race had been guardians of cosmic knowledge, with stations like Zolaria and this newfound marvel serving as beacons and libraries for the universe's deepest secrets. In Nebula Dawn, Rapunzel's journey reached its zenith. The final stage of her escape became the beginning of an even greater adventure, one that transcended her personal story. With Flynn by her side, and the ancient space station as their new frontier, Rapunzel stepped into a role she never imagined, a guardian of cosmic secrets, a bridge between the past and the future of interstellar exploration and discovery. The chapter closed with Rapunzel and Flynn gazing out at the alignment, their spirits alight with the dawn of new possibilities. The nebulae, with their swirling colors and infinite depths, were no longer just distant wonders, but a playground of mysteries waiting to be explored. The universe had opened its arms to them, and they were ready to embrace its boundless wonders.
Horizon Beyond, the beginning of a new life and new adventures beyond the station.
Horizon Beyond unfolds as the transformative finale of Rapunzel's epic journey, where she steps into a new life filled with boundless possibilities and adventures beyond the confines of the space station Zelaria. With the ancient space station discovered during the celestial alignment as their new base, Rapunzel and Flynn embark on a journey of exploration and discovery across the cosmos. As the last echoes of the celestial alignment faded into the cosmic tapestry, Rapunzel stood at the threshold of a new era. The ancient station, a relic of a long-lost civilization, was now a beacon of untold stories and uncharted territories. It was a library of the universe's history, a gateway to the stars. And a new home for Rapunzel and Flynn, embracing her role as a guardian of this cosmic archive. Rapunzel delved into the station's vast wealth of knowledge. She learned about forgotten star systems, navigated through ancient galactic maps, and decoded the secrets of bygone eras. The station was more than a repository of history, it was a teacher, guiding her through the mysteries of the universe. Flynn, ever the intrepid explorer, readied the solar vagabond for new voyages. Together, they charted courses to distant worlds, each a dot on the star maps, each holding the promise of new discoveries. The galaxy was their canvas, and they were eager to paint their journey across it. Their adventures took them to incredible places. They witnessed the birth of stars in the Carina Nebula, navigated the treacherous asteroid fields of the Belt of Orion, and encountered diverse civilizations, some in the dawn of their existence, others in the twilight of their days. Throughout these journeys, Rapunzel's connection to the universe deepened. She became a bridge between the ancient knowledge of the past and the boundless potential of the future. Her story, once confined to the walls of Zelaria, was now etched across the stars. In Horizon Beyond, every end marked a new beginning. Rapunzel and Flynn, once bound by their respective pasts, were now free to create their destiny. They became custodians of the universe's history and pioneers charting its future. As they stood together, looking out at the sprawling cosmos, Rapunzel realized that the horizon was never a limit, but an invitation to endless possibilities. The station, once a relic of the past, was now a vessel of hope, carrying them to new adventures. The chapter closed with Rapunzel, hair aglow with the light of 1,000 stars, eyes full of wonder, and heart brimming with the promise of the unknown. The universe was vast, and their story was just beginning. Horizon Beyond was not just a farewell to the old, it was a celebration of the new, a hymn to the adventures that lay ahead in the vast, uncharted expanse of space.